All right, guys, this is something I haven't had out for what is, I believe, a few months. Just love the thing. It's so scale. It's 1/6 scale. Of course, I got a 1/6 driver I bought for it, and obviously it fit perfect. And it has like a 10 scale chassis, but obviously a 6 scale body. Willy's Jeeps were really small, the real ones. Small, sort of like how a Suzuki Jimny or a Suzuki Sidekick were. They're real small also, and that's the same kind of range. Just a really little vehicle, but very capable. So this being 1/6 scale, it's pretty awesome. And I really love these tires. I went ahead and I put them back on, and of course I bolted on. They are bead locks too. Really cool. Got a really nice soft tread about them, and man, they really work really effectively. It's pretty awesome. They also, I noticed they got a really good steering radius, where they're closer in than I did have deep dish wheels on this, and they stuck out further, and it threw off my steering radius a little bit. I got a little bit tighter steering radius now. I also got the original front bumper I ordered back from FMS, where I had my original one got broken on me, and I replaced it with an aluminum one, but of course the aluminum just didn't want to take the green paint, so I got an original FMS, or from FMS, for the Roc Hobby. This was a Roc Hobby, but it's made by FMS. I ordered the bumper from FMS, and just got it in today. And of course I also had to fix the steering the little miniature steering servo to steer the steering wheel, and I got it going, working just fine. This thing's a blast. I did add LEDs to the back, but I'm gonna put my light dims on this, and it's gonna darken these up some. They're a little bit too bright for my liking. I'm gonna make them more like the real ones should be. And of course it's got the yellowish looking bulbs in the front. I love that. It gives it that halogen look like the original headlights should look. But nice and scale. It's got, you can lift the hood, and you got a motor in there, and I've started chroming up the motor and painting and detailing it. Of course I'm not done. I got some more work I want to do with that. But I am running it just on 2S, and it runs really smooth. And it's got a nice wheel speed on 2S. I don't mind it trailing. I normally run it on 3S, and the only thing I've done to it is I put a Hobbywing 1080. It had something similar to a Hobbywing 1060 in it, stock, and it was fine, but I wanted to go a little bit above and beyond and put the 1080 in here. I love the 1080 anyway, and I like this machine enough to where it was worth it to me putting the 1080 in. It's because it's so quiet, the 1080 is, and just runs so smooth. It's my favorite, you know, brush motor for larger scale crawlers and stuff. It's one of my favorites. Anyway, this thing, it flexes really nice. The only thing it doesn't have, like the real one would, is leaf springs, and a lot of people would not have a problem with that, because there's a lot of people don't really like leaf springs. But to make it more scale like the real ones, it would have leaf springs. But since it has oil filled shocks, it really flexes so nice and gets around and climbs really good. And see, now Roc Hobby makes the 12 scale version of this, and it's a great little RC too. It's got the leaf springs in it, and I don't think it has oil filled shocks, but I know this suspension is more it works better for crawling and stuff because it doesn't have leaf springs. But anyway, and that also is a personal opinion too. A lot of people aren't. I like leaf springs. I don't mind them for trailing and stuff, but personally, if I'm going to do like really hard trailing and crawling and stuff mixed together, I can do without them. But anyway, let me know your thoughts on that in the comments, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, hit that like button. If you got any questions for me or anything, just hit me up in the comment section also. And as always, guys, thank you for everything.